Hi to all of my favorite book girlies. Welcome to or back to my channel. In honor of it, oh, y'all, I have a very needy boy, okay? Like he needs some attention. So anyway, in honor of it almost being Valentine's Day, I'm going to be doing my top 15 favorite book couples contemporary romance edition, because these are not my favorite book couples of all time top 15. Specifically, we're talking contemporary romance. So I'm going to be starting with number 15 and going up to number 1. Starting with number 15, we have Garrett and Hannah. I just love them, and like they have to be in this list simply because this couple is so nostalgic to me. Like this couple just brings back like me getting into reading, and like I just love them so much. And I'm really excited for the show to come out, and I will be rereading this very soon because I read this a long time ago. Sorry, you can probably hear Jasper drinking in the background. I think he's done. While I loved Garrett and Hannah, I was a Dean and Allie girl. I love Dean and Allie so much. When I tell you, Call Dean, if y'all know, Call Dean changed my life. I will never forget that. I will never forget that. That was chef's kiss. So yeah, they are number 14. At number 13, we have Dante and Vivian. I love them. Like something about him just like, okay, let me just go ahead and say, I'm going to eat up I Hate Everyone in the World But You every single time. There's something about that obsession because like Vivian is just like such a sweetie, but she's also not like too much of like a pushover sweetie, and Dante just like literally hates everybody except for her. I'm gonna eat that up every single time. Like they were just such a fun couple. I loved them. But then at number my brain did not. At number 12, this is an underrated couple, and that is Isabella and Kai. Kai and Isabella are just like, I love them. I just love them. Like he is like this nerdy guy who, he's like a CEO. He's nerdy. He like, but in like a hot way. Like not, he's like hot nerd, not like nerdy like push out glasses kind of nerdy, like not like gross nerdy, but like hot nerd. And she's like a ball of sunshine, and I'm going to eat up the like very put together, like very smart guy with the very scattered girl. And I think I love that so much because like that's kind of my relationship. Like because my boyfriend is really smart and like really put together, whereas I'm kind of all over the place. So maybe I just relate to that, and maybe that's why I love this so much. But I'm going to eat up like a nerd with a scatterbrained ball of sunshine girl. I'm gonna eat that up every time. I'm going to eat that up every time. So yeah, I'm obsessed with them, and I think this book is so underrated. This couple is so underrated, and we need to talk about it more. We do. We all do. So yes, that is my number 12. Number 11 is Claire and Gibbsy. I think they would be higher once I get their next book, but as of right now, this is kind of where they are. I love Claire and Gibbsy though, besides the end of this book. We don't talk about that, okay? We don't talk about that. But they're just so, like, Gibbs has like a lot of things going on that we obviously did not know about in the previous books. If you've read the books, if you haven't read these, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But if you have, you know what I'm saying. But like them as a couple is just so pure and sweet, and like, I just love them. And Claire is like, again, another ball of sunshine. And Gibbsy's also like a ball of sunshine, but he also has a lot going on like behind the scenes. So I love them, and I'm so ready for their next book because I know I'm just going to love them so much more. So yes, at number 10, we have Theo Silva and Winter. Y'all, Elsie Silver is just gonna write such a good romance every single time, but them two, she's like known as like the cold kind of like mean girl in a way. Not mean girl like mean girl, but like just, she's just not like the typical like happy girl, I guess. I don't know. She has a lot going on, and she comes off as kind of cold. And then there's Theo, and he's the sunshine. He's the happy, sweet, loving one, and like he's just kind of like, I don't even know how to describe. I think I already described him well enough. Y'all get the point. I love them because Theo just like really shows her like it's okay to like feel. Like I feel like she just like was always so distant and cold because she like didn't want to have these big feelings, these big emotions, or maybe she had too many and like they just, y'all, I could rant about books all day, but I feel like Winter is just so misunderstood and Theo understands her. And I love it. I love it. This story is so, their story is so good and their romance is so good and I just love them as a couple. I really do. Okay, but my favorite couple in the Chestnut Spring series is my number 9 spot, and that's gonna be Kate and Willa. Y'all. Yeah, here we are again, but reversed. Now we have Willa is such a cutie, sunshine, happy girl, and Kate is so grumpy. Kate is so grumpy. Like, I love them so much because I feel like Kate is so like, he kind of just like distances himself in a way from everybody. Like, I feel like he has his guard up very much so, and Willa just crashes the guard right down. I love him so much. Like, oh, I just remember reading this for the first time and I literally did not want to read this book because Cade in the first book in this series was like too grumpy. I was like, ugh, like he's no fun at all. But Willa really changed that right up. I love them. I love them. Yeah, I know I've said I love them to every single one of these couples and it's probably getting to be a little much, but here we are, sorry. Okay, and what number am I at? Hold on, I have to count. I don't remember. At number 8, sorry, I had to recount because I literally didn't know what number we were at this point, but at number 8 is Isaiah and Kennedy. I don't know what it is that like Liz Tomforte puts into her books, but she writes love languages so good, like no other author I've ever seen. Like she just does such a great job with that. But this couple, first of all, it's very boy obsessed. Like Isaiah has had a crush on Kennedy for so long and he's obsessed with her. Simply enough. Like that's all we really have to say on that. And Kennedy is she really has her guard up. I wouldn't say she's cold in the way that I kind of described Winter to be, but more so just like she's not going to put up with stuff. And I love her. She's strong and I love her. And I just love that Isaiah shows her how like she is loved. Someone does obsess over her. Like, oh, it's so good. Also, Kennedy really reminds me a lot of one of my best friends, Michaela. Like, I know you're watching, Queen, so but she really does, and I always think of Michaela whenever I read this book because she loves this book. So and I think maybe that's another reason why it has such a place in my heart. So, but truly I love them. Again, how many times am I gonna say it about each couple? But I do. I love them all, so that's why they're here in my top 15. So, but yeah, boy obsessed, which is gonna do it for me every time. So, okay, at number 7, yeah, is Ryan and Indy. I remember reading this for the first time. Also, we're not gonna talk about the size differences. I don't even, yeah, it's really terrible. But I remember reading this for the first time and kind of how I was saying earlier about earlier, like 5 seconds ago, how Liz Tomforte just writes love languages so well. The way acts of service is written into this book is so good for me. Like Ryan, I love this book so much because of the fact that it's such a quiet love. Like I don't feel like that is talked about enough in books or written about enough in books. There is a thing as quiet love, like going home and like your dishes being washed, or like okay, and for example, Indy likes iced coffee and Ryan likes hot coffee. But every morning, Ryan makes his hot coffee and then puts the coffee in the fridge because he knows that Indy loves an iced coffee. That is just so, like, that's such quiet love, but like that kind of stuff is so meaningful. And oh, I love them so much. I love them. And Indy is like, I feel like I kind of relate to Indy. She's like a happy, sweet, romantic, but she just doesn't feel like she's like loved enough. I don't relate to that. Wait, rewind, I don't relate to that. I just love her, and like I feel like me and her are romantics together, but I feel very loved. But Ryan shows her like she is, and he does all of these quiet things for her, and I love it. I love it. Anyway, at number 6, we have Lily and Lo. This couple does have some issues. I'm also not completely finished with the Addicted Calloway Sisters series. However, book 3, which is Addicted for Now, that sold me on them, okay? Their love is so strong, and like, they're willing to do anything for each other. They're willing to be better for each other. I just, while their relationship has bumps, okay? Their relationship has issues, but I think that's why I love it so much, because they're willing to fight for each other. They're willing to be better for each other. Like, their love is so strong, and I love it so much. So yeah, Lily and Lo are my number 6. I love them. Which that could change. I haven't finished the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, so they might get higher, they might get lower. I don't know, but I literally read Addicted for Now in one sitting, and I will never get over it. So, but now we are at my top 5 favorites. So in 5th place, we have Daisy and Reich. Okay. Daisy and Reich, they're both like adventurous and fun and cute, and I love them so much. And y'all, I will simply never get over him running to the hospital with her in his arms, and like running, like miles, like running to the hospital, and he didn't even know if she was like alive, like, and he was running, and if y'all know what I'm talking about, y'all know what I'm talking about. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, you're not getting this at all. But like, if you know, you know. And I just love them. I love them. They're both fun. They're adventurous. They're like, it's just a happy couple. It really is. So, and it's also a little forbidden. I love me a forbidden moment. So, because there's a little bit of an age gap, but it's legal. Y'all, I love an age gap, but I don't love an age gap when it's like, he's like 27 and she's 17, like, that's a minor. That's not for me. That's not for me. So this is legal. So anyway, okay. At number 4, we have Rose and Connor. This was unexpected for me. I thought for sure that Reich and Daisy were going to be my favorite couple in the Addicted Calloway Sisters series, but that was not the case. So, again, we have another nerd. Like, we have another really smart, really put together, kind of OCD. Maybe he is OCD. Rose is OCD. But Connor is just, Rose is also another situation where she is more cold, more misunderstood, and Connor just shows her that she is loved, and she is, like, wanted and deserving, and their relationship, Connor just understands Rose, and Rose just understands Connor, and their relationship is so real and raw, and I love it so much. This whole series is just, again, I haven't finished the entire series. This could always change, but I truly love this series because of the fact that it is so raw, and it is so emotional, and it is so real. And Rose and Connor are just so perfect. I love them. I love them so much. They just understand each other so well. And yeah. But number 3, we are at our top 3, is going to be Kai and Miller. I just have to read you guys. I literally put the page here so that I could read you guys this quote, because this book actually makes me sick to my stomach, makes me want to cry, because like their love is so pure, and oh my god, just the relationship, even with, like, okay, Kai is a single dad. He doesn't really let anyone in because of the fact that he is a single dad. He has his guard up, and he can't just let any woman into his life, but he lets Miller in, and Miller is also kind of like she wants to be with him, but there's also things holding her back, and like, oh, their relationship is so good. And I'm going to read you guys this quote. Actually, 2 quotes, because first of all, I'd fall in love with you all over again. I'd break my heart all over again, because loving you was one of the 2 greatest surprises of my life. I'm getting sick. Okay, and my favorite quote in the entire book is, Miller, if you ever decide to stop running and make a home, make it with me. Yo, I want to reread this book so bad. I'm actually sick. I will never get over this couple. Like, Liz Tomforte did her big one with this one. It's so good. So good. Miller and Kai are everything. Everything. Second favorite couple has to be Johnny and Shannon from Binding and Keeping 13, because there is a lot going on in Binding and Keeping 13. Like, there's a lot of sad things, a lot of trauma, a lot of just awful things, but Johnny and Shannon's love is so sweet and pure, and I love them, like, for keeps. I've literally read Binding 13 2 or 3 times now, and I just love them. I'll never get over them. I'm ready for them to have another book. I could read about them forever, just because, like, they're just so sweet, and like, I love them. I love them. Okay. Number one favorite couple ever, contemporary romance, has to be Joey and Aoife from Saving and Redeeming 6. Specifically Redeeming 6, I will never get over. Saving 6, so underrated. I don't think a lot of people really like Saving 6 as much, just because, like, you're starting with their childhood, but I loved this book. However, I will never get over Redeeming 6. Actually, let me not. I love them both. I love them both. But back to the couple itself, rather than the books. They would do anything for each other. Thick and thin, like, they are going to be there. Aoife is, like, the best female character. I love her. She's my favorite ever. And she would do anything for Joey, and Joey would do anything for her. Well, he did have a couple moments throughout that were a little questionable, but, you know, he had a lot going on, so yeah, it's okay. He had a lot going on, but I love them. I love their characters individually. Like, Joey is such a complex character, and Aoife's, like, so there for him, and she's also really a complex character. I'll never get over them. I really won't. Them as a couple is just everything. They're everything, and I love them so, so much. So, those are my top 15 favorite contemporary romance book couples. I hope you guys enjoyed. If there's any books I need to read or couples I need to read about that weren't in this list, let me know. And I love you so much.